When we're back to playing some more Overwatch, man, it's been a while. I just now realized last night how long it's been since I last played some Overwatch. Definitely, probably like a little over a month almost. I've been so hell bent on completing Cyberpunk and Assassin's Creed Valhalla is oh, and Spider-Man the PS4 consuming so much of my time. I had to put Overwatch and Yu-Gi-Oh almost on like to the side just to give them more time to wrap up. But I completed Spider-Man PS4. It's on the complete series and DLC are completely on my YouTube channel, Talkative Carl. You can check that out. I completed Cyberpunk. If you check my last video, I shared my thoughts on this subject. Definitely not gonna be returning to that, but it's you can see the good game within it through all that mess of the bugs. You can see it inside, but it still wasn't quite there. But I completed it. Has good moments. Not gonna return back to it. Uh, So now I'm just trying to wrap up Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which should be over the halfway point with that, which are also mentioned in that walkthrough. You can check on the channel as well. That I feel like they probably, you know, is too much. They could have taken out some things so the game doesn't feel like it's not Final Fantasy. It's not meant to be Final Fantasy. It shouldn't be dragging on because it feels like it drags in some cases. Anyway, when we get into Overwatch, it's the Chinese New Year. Happy Chinese New Year to you all. If you're watching this later, still happy Chinese New Year. Even if you don't celebrate it, but it is the year of the ox. I was born in the year of the dragon, so my Chinese zodiac is the dragon. But as an American, Black American, I'm a Taurus. So kind of the same, because in the Taurus in the American version compared is like kind of similar to how the ox is represented in the Chinese zodiac, stubborn and hardworking kind of thing. So let's check out what's new here. So a terracotta, which if you're not familiar with what terracotta is, this is a type of, if I'm messing up, please correct me. But it's kind of like a statue with a specialized kind of stone. You've seen this in museums, like Chinese museums, when these terracotta waters. It's kind of like with Egyptian statues in pharaohs' tombs that still serves them in the afterlife. Chinese emperors had kind of the same thing with like their soldiers in they have like statues of their soldiers that's supposed to serve them in their afterlife kind of situation. Which this looks very interesting. I'm curious to get this. Then we got Psyche. It gives me the same costume that you can get in Ghost of Tsushima, so I'm really feeling this. Almost like look like Russell Crowe's character with the gun and stuff in The Man with the Iron Fist, played by the RZA from the Wu-Tang Clan. But if you haven't seen that movie, I do highly check it out. Recommend it. It's on Amazon Prime. You can easily check it out. Hey, Ash, how you been, man? I'm a sheep in the for the Chinese Zodiac. Cool. I'm a dragon born in 1988. That was the year of the dragon at the time. But that gives me so much recall. If you ever watched Jackie Chan Adventures, man, that was a good show. I'm gonna plan on reviewing like each season of that for the channel at some point. That's on my list of stuff I want to do I plan on doing like season reviews of certain shows and posting my reviews for the channel and me discussing it and all that other stuff. It's on the list. I gotta get some other stuff for this month to, put out. I got a light work schedule next week, so I'll have the time to do it. I'm going to do it next week, most definitely. I just want to do some final touches on some stuff, but I'm definitely going to be doing it at some point next week, maybe Monday or Tuesday, one of those 2 days. Imperial Guard, man, that kind of looks like the dude from The Legend of Korra, the first bad guy in Legend of Korra, don't it? Ramon, Saman, Momon, something like that. That kind of reminds me of him. I'm feeling this. This is like Raya the Last Dragon, doesn't it? It looks just like Raya, which, by the way, I cannot wait for that movie. I actually am excited for that movie, even though it gives me Legend of Korra vibes from the trailers. If you've seen the trailer of Raya the Last Dragon, you cannot tell me. I know they all get the same influence from the Eastern culture, and so it's getting the same similar vibes, but it's a hell of a lot look like Legend of Korra. I'm sorry, but this, ironically, kind of looks like it's Raya the Last Dragon by comparison. Like, my God. And then, of course, the dragon for Bastion. Looks pretty good. Wish I had more coin. Kakashi. Almost sounds like Kakashi. It kind of reminds me of those demon crows from the Chinese myth. I forgot. Tokukanen? Takata? Not Takata. Tengu. It reminds me of those Tengu birds from the Chinese or Japanese lore. It's like man-sized crows or man crows, kind of demons. Bullshit. I'm feeling this. We definitely got this. And I'm the snake for Pale Serpent. This is cool. A little fun fact about the Chinese zodiac. I found this out like last year. There was supposed to be a cat among the list of Chinese zodiacs, but if you look in the lore of the creation of the Chinese zodiacs, the mythological pantheon of the Chinese wanted to start like some kind of astrological thing, and they have their own little animal representations of the astrology, Chinese zodiac kind of thing, and they created like a race with these all these animals, and among them was a cat. But I forgot what exactly happened, but the cat ended up falling asleep the day before the race, overslept, and missed the entire thing. So all the rest of the animals made it to the list, so the cat was completely left out. But you still got tiger, so technically counts. So yeah, got the tiger. Dragon. I think this is supposed to be the rooster, but it doesn't look like a rooster. Bull and serpent. I mean, you got 12 animals in a Chinese zodiac. You couldn't add or give a costume for the rest of the characters. Yeah, a plethora of characters that can probably fill out the role of like rat or dog or something like that. Come on, man. But oh, wait a minute. Yeah, like all these costumes look very good compared to like the previous Chinese New Year costumes events, which never did it for me that much. Not that much. It was like a few. This is like a polar opposite. It's like I like all these costumes except for like this one. Yeah, just this one. This one's actually I don't really care for it. I mean, like I don't mind it, but it doesn't really wow me like the rest of them do. So, I got some loot boxes. Oh God, got so wrapped up with Assassin's Creed and Cyberpunk to try to get them wrapped up. I completely forgot about like these events. But yeah, I got 4 days to try to. Well, we're gonna be playing for 3 hours for this game. Then I'm gonna hop onto some Darksiders 2. I'm gonna give Assassin's Creed a break for today. But I'm gonna hop on to Assassin's Creed. No, I mean Darksiders 2, and then maybe like 30 or 40 minutes. I'm gonna play some Uno that I downloaded for my PlayStation 4, and play that for like 30 or 40 minutes. So let's try to get McCree's costume. We'll play for 3 hours, see how much wins I can rack up. I get 9 wins in order to acquire that costume. So let's see if we can do it in 3 hours. How's your? I know it's been a while since I've seen you, Ash. Like, how's everything been? Oh my God, I can't believe this. Like, I don't want to drop in on like a. So let's see which side I'm on. But I had a feeling whatever team I hopped in on might be on the losing side. But better to not know than to like, go get further into it. Yeah, Ash, it's been like a minute since I've seen you. I, had other viewers, like this other guy named Daniel, like he gave me an idea about a discussion video that intrigued me. Cause I don't know how it was brought up, but one of the games I was playing was like a very unsatisfying character death, and we had like a discussion about like, yeah, it was doing Cyberpunk. It was like a unsatisfying death. Oh, it was like we was talking about The Last of Us and how it was like I can see why it was like a piss poor. Last of Us Part 2 was like a piss poor, not piss poor, but it's just like they could have done a whole lot more better with it to satisfy. Well, you can't satisfy everybody, but I don't feel like Last of Us as a whole is not my thing, but I can respect the first one a lot more than I do the second one, because I've seen walkthroughs of the second one and it's like, ew, it's like they could have changed some stuff up, honestly. And it's like none of those yeah, so it gave me idea because he mentioned about Arthur Morgan Red Dead Redemption 2, and I was like, yeah, he had a much better satisfying death. He had a much more satisfying death, and it's something I want to like do some research on, because there's like a whole lot more satisfying character deaths compared to what Joel went through in Last of Us Part 2. So that's something like I really want to do.
See you later. Much better.
I am securing the objective. Hello.
¿Qué onda?
Our mission is ready.
I'm out of here. Beacon in place.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Been here all along. Be right back.
Meteor strike ready to be unleashed.
Mucho mejor
Darn, she got me. Yeah, it did feel right. I mean, like, nobody disagreed on, because everybody suspected Joe might die in the second one. That was not something that was going to be disputed. Nobody was having an issue with that as the idea. It's just the execution was piss poor.
Ahorita regreso.
It's like with, like, spoiler, by the way, if you haven't seen Avengers Endgame, but it's just like with Iron Man's death. I mean, like, nobody expected.
Apagando las luces.
Nobody expected
Better.
Iron Man or Captain America to survive, but they executed perfectly the way they did. It's like it's almost like that. It's like there was no way they could make that death unsatisfying. I mean, it's like, I mean, they could have, but the way they did it was more. They put some thought behind it. That's the thing. And it's like, and then you rushed in on like a character that nobody, you know, like seriously, like this
Ahorita regreso.
Abby character, and it's like out of the blue. Have you watched the DC animated universe? Is that what you mean, animated? I've seen a lot of animated and I've seen a lot of the animated and the
I'm out of
live action movie universe.
Gotcha. Translocating. Beacon in place.
There we go. Nice first match. After a month or so of not playing this game. I probably should change out the costumes, because I still got a lot of the Christmas stuff on. That's how long it's been. Probably since early January since I last played. Oh yeah, I had a feeling that's what you meant. Yeah, I like a lot of them. I stay tuned for that, because I had made a list, like at least at least 4 different lists of discussion videos based on, that I'm going to be doing next week. A list of my favorite Marvel movies, not just the MCU, but as a whole, just Marvel movies. And I plan on doing a video of all my favorite DC movies, live action and animated. List of favorite anime and a list of favorite non-superhero related films.
I'm out of
I will be doing that pretty soon. So stay tuned for that, so you'll know. It's going to be on my YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe so you can check that out. Because
Ganaste. Translocating. Always leave yourself back.
so yeah, I had to make sure I put in some time into those.
See you later. I might need this later. I'm out of here. Ahorita regreso.
What's your favorite character from anything? Spider-Man. It'll always be Spider-Man. Superman is a close second. Darn it. Spider-Man is always gonna be my hero. Like forever.
Beacon in place. Hey there.
I want to save mine.
EMP charged. Feeling much better. Apagando las luces.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
I might need this later. He vuelto.
Darn it!
Hora de empezar de
Dick Grayson, yeah, Dick Grayson's up there for me too, cause like he's like just fun Batman or like a Spider-Man-esque character. Deadpool is up there for me too, and
Ahorita regreso.
Wolverine.
Here I am. Feeling much better.
Winston report.
Be right back. Hey there.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
See you later. Don't mind me. Much better.
Darn it. They sure got a lot of tanky characters on that side. Yeah. Same thing with Green Arrow. It's like Green Arrow is pretty much like Happy Batman in the original stuff before the CW got their hands on the character. Because initially I didn't care for how they did Green Arrow in the CW universe when they initially wanted to do a DC without any superhero stuff, just pretty much make it just Green Arrow until things, you know, got the revenue got so popular and fans demanded other superheroes, and they brought in Barry Allen, and that spiraled into what we have today. But I turned around on Green Arrow after the second season when they did like Deathstroke and all the other stuff. So it's like, yeah. But in this initial creation, Green Arrow was supposed to be like Happy Batman, like not brooding and crap like that.
Always leave yourself a back.
So I'm assuming you like more of like a DC fan compared to
Translocating.
like a Marvel fan. Like I'm not sure, like because I like them both, but I lean more to the side of Marvel slightly because of my love for
¿Extrañaste? Guess they haven't had enough. Feeling much better.
because of my love for Spider-Man.
Meteor strike is charging.
Because there's nothing wrong with both, and it's like there's no
¿Qué tal? Sniper. Jean. Feeling much better. Always leave yourself a backdoor. Being here all the time. Translocating.
darn it.
manches.
Yeah, Batman animated series is like still top notch. I mean, and it's like the writing and like everything involved in that movie was just like gold. I mean, what they managed to do was just like phenomenal. I love Batman animated series, and it's like a lot of Batman shows like still hold up, and it's like whoever usually have
Apagando las luces.
and like whoever has them who I mean gets a lot of who gets involved with like Batman TV show projects uh always bring in the goods pretty much because like the uh the Batman uh uh
Later.
the Batman Brave and the Bold, Batman Beyond, uh the Brad the Batman shoot, it's literally a lot of them, and it's like great Batman shows.
¿Qué onda?
I am securing the objective.
Translocating. Be right back.
Justice League the animated series is out there. But I do love Unlimited a little bit more, but like man, it's like those were great too.
See you later. Much better. Beacon in place. Miss me? Activating self-destruct sequence. I'm out of here. I might need this later.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Apagando las luces. Translocating. Be right back.
Meteor strike.
For me. See you later. Feeling much better. Game on. Hey there. Cease your resistance. I'm on fire. Overtime. I'm out of here. Ahorita regreso.
I'm just killing it with Sombra right now.
I'm on fire.
All right, let's see. I hope Justice League Stein is good, and I just saw like the photo of like his version of Jared Leto's Joker. I mean, dude, it's like you're pretty much making a remake of a movie now. It's like initially, wasn't it initially that he said that they left out parts for the theatrical cut to condense it and blah blah blah, and I was like, okay, we initially understood. Okay, sometimes studios do that. They leave out certain things because it's too big for a movie theater and all the other stuff. And we thought you was just gonna be adding stuff they took out, just pretty much deleted scenes kind of level stuff. But now you're tossing Jared Leto's the Joker in general wasn't in your original cut of Justice League at all. Pretty much you're trying to put in a whole bunch of crap that you always thought you was gonna be able to do in other future stuff until I understand you. He had like a whole situation with her daughter with a whole suicide thing that was awful. I feel horrible for him. Nobody should have gone through that. But it's just that right now you're trying to cobble together stuff that you thought he was gonna do before everybody rain hell on you because your stuff didn't turn out well, or it was unfinished project, or whatever the case may have been, still interference or whatever. And there probably been some truth to that. But man, it was a couple. You're making a couple together mess. You're showing us all this stuff that you could just leave in secret. And you're trying to look, I'm cool. Here's some cool stuff. You want to see Darkseid? Here he is. This is my Darkseid. You didn't like the way Stephen looked like initially? Well, look here. He looks like a Cuisinart now. He looks like, Shredder from the 90s. Here's Jared Leto's Joker. He doesn't have no tattoo and doesn't look like a pimp. Here he is. He's pretty much, you like Joaquin Phoenix? Well, here he is, but Jared Leto style. Am I cool? Am I cool now? I was like, dude, slow your roll first and foremost. And it's like, let it come out. Okay? Keep all this stuff a secret and stuff, because at this point, you keep hyping this up, and it's probably not going to, and that's the problem. He's hyping this stuff up, pretty much trying to cover his ass, because everybody he pretty much remaking this whole thing. As much budget he's getting, he's pretty much remaking the whole entire movie at this point. And it's like, dude, with all the money you're getting right now, you might as well remake the entire damn movie, because you're trying to cover out. Because I kid you not, I bet you that as soon as this stuff come out, and if it's if it somehow becomes good, let's say if it is good, he's just going to say that this was always my initial dream before studio interference, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no. You cobble together a whole bunch of stuff to cover your ass because the initial stuff wasn't as good. So you can pretty much I don't know, just be liked or something. I don't know. Yeah, you're gonna make a 4-hour movie at this point. And it's my favorite Overwatch character is between Tracer and Jesse McCree. Yeah, I didn't like it. The grills and it's and to be fair to Jared Leto, it's hard to pick up where Heath Ledger left off, because even to this day, his joke version of the Joker is so top notch, and it's left such a critical cultural impact. It's hard to, and it was already a tough thing to crack when even in animation, it's hard to beat Mark Hamill's animated version of the Joker, let alone the live action version of the Joker with Heath Ledger. They took it to a whole nother level that's probably gonna be hard to beat, and it's he had to follow up on that, and I know it's hard, but him sending used tampons to his and anal beads or some crap dead mice to his movie coworkers, and it's why all this extra stuff, dude? It's taking method acting to a level that is not necessary. That's not method acting. You're just being an asshole. And it's because I remember the first image they showed of Joker with the damaged tattoo on his forehead. I was okay, that's interesting, I guess. And then with the grills and the tattoos, it's Justin Bieber of the time. It's if Justin Bieber of the time, with all his tattoos and everything, and his hair was painted green, and he was chalk white. Barry's origin. Oh, you talking about the Flash, and that's interesting. Matter of fact, speaking of the Flash, I'm very interested. I'm more so interested in what they're gonna be doing with the Flash movie, with you know, Michael Keaton version of Batman, and because like if you've seen like the DC CW universe, the last Crisis event they did, because that's obviously going to be the very last Crisis event they ever do, which was huge, and I did enjoy it. They finally got the spoiler alert. They finally got the movie version of the Flash meeting as a short little cameo, a surprise cameo.
System repair.
That was really awesome to see. I guarantee fucking one of those is gonna be top notch. If you haven't seen WandaVision, you definitely got to see WandaVision. Now the first two episodes probably gonna might feel like a drag, but stick with it. Once you get to season 3, everything will start to like really pick up, and episode 5 is gonna be a knockout for you. Like, yeah, please, I'm telling you right now, the WandaVision show, because honestly I misjudged the WandaVision show initially when that rumor, or not rumor, but the first announcement of WandaVision, I thought it was gonna be some kind of weird rom-com with a witch and her sex robot. But man, have I been proven wrong about that. It is amazing. I love it. I really love. Gotcha. No, it's good. It's really good. I promise you, it's really good. If you have Disney Plus, check it out. Episode 6 just came out yesterday. Watch it. It's very good. The first 2 episodes might feel a little slow drag to you, but trust me, it's excellent. It's really excellent.
Much better.
Team up for special attack.
I watched the first 2 seasons of Titans when it was on DC app. I'm pretty sure they'll eventually get on HBO Max, because I canceled DC app in December, and then eventually around like middle of January I got HBO Max. No, it was November I canceled my DC app, because in December I bought HBO Max so I can watch the Wonder Woman 2, and eventually Titans will get on there. But I watched the first 2 seasons of Titans. It's crappy. It's not good. It's not good at all. We all was intrigued when they got like Nightwing to say F Batman, and it's like, oh, look at us, we're not your daddy's DC, we're not your daddy's CW, we're like hardcore. trying to. Darn it! I missed my chance to get. Haha. You can't fly. I've seen a couple of seasons of Young Justice, but I don't know. I kind of lost interest with Young Justice. Not saying any of them was bad, just like, you know, I'm just not feeling it. But people saying like, kind of, don't know if I thought they did season. I thought they did season 4. Or maybe I'm thinking of 3. But it should have been on Netflix, shouldn't it?
Thanks for the love.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do those like live discussion videos. Well, except for this month where I got like, cause I got like a Black History Month video. Not gonna be as long as the others, but probably like 30 minutes, maybe 30 or 40 minutes. And it was like a spur of the moment feeling that I really wanted to do. That I got, rolling out next week too. Then, if you ever watched the TV show Chaotic, I am doing like a lore history video for that. When first character will be like the main character, Tom Majors, aka Major Tom. Look out for that. If you haven't seen the TV show Chaotic, it's on free on YouTube. You can check it out. It's only had like 3 seasons. It came out like early to mid 2000s, sometime around that. Pretty much like riding off the coattails of like Yu-Gi-Oh in a way. But it's fun. It was like I really like that show. And yeah, I'm doing that. But the week I mean not the week, but the next month I'm going to try to try to keep the videos to like a few a month. So I'm probably gonna start like my TV show reviews. Like I will be I did like a watch for not Assassins. I'm about to say Assassin's Creed. For I'm blanking on the name. Cowboy Bebop. That's what I was saying. I did one like I had some notes written down just so I won't forget. Cause I don't watch it like extensively like Yu-Gi-Oh, but but I have watched my fair share, at least a few times, and so I will be doing like a review. Probably gonna post it next month for Cowboy Bebop, just to see. Yeah, we're gonna start doing like a review for my next, because I'm gonna do it by seasons, not by per episode or anything like that. Uh, Off the top of my head, there's a couple of Robert Downey Jr. movies that I do highly recommend. Uh, one being, darn it, he got me. One being Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Is kind of like a a funny detective noir kind of thing. It's a movie he made right before he started Iron Man 1.
Right beside you. Group up with me. I get the idea. Fire at will. Damage boost engaged. Fire in the hole. Do something. Ow, ow, ow. That's better. Don't stop with me once I get into it.
And then there's the Sherlock Holmes movies he did, and I'm pretty sure currently he's working on the third one. The first two was very good, so I do recommend. I mean, like the Sherlock Holmes one is like detective with a bit of action, but I'm not big on horror that much. Except from maybe like the Scream movies. But the Invisible Man, the recent Invisible Man movie that came out early 2020, I do recommend you watch that. That is actually pretty good. Uh, Horror action, I think Dracula Untold. It came out like at least 4 or 5 years ago by this point. Dracula Untold is pretty good. Just those are just a few. I'll mention them on my list of non-favorite superheroes movies in the video next week. It's going to be extensive. It's probably going to. Hopefully, it doesn't drag on more than maybe 2 hours. Hopefully, make it an hour or 30 at the most. Hopefully.
Much better.
Darn it.
This is not the end. I owe you one. Smoke
Darn it.
Time to change things up. Where does it go?
My ultimate's ready.
You should be at peak performance. Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
Darn it. Wrong one.
Time to change things up.
Didn't get to the point yet.
I'm on the objective. Come join me. You're on my side. Fire at will.
Darn it.
That was not in the plan.
Angie is with you.
Play of the game.
Yeah. You know, even with 3 hours, we got like 9 wins to complete. It's not going to be easy. Because you're dealing with a lot of people who had to, who've been steady paying this almost like every day. Oh, right. Keep forgetting to go ahead and start changing these costumes. Guess one I did though. Yeah. I'll change out some stuff here. No, not Mardi Gras. Wow. Guess go with Doom Buggy. It's Black History Month. I feel that this is a more appropriate. So, either that or the other one. Speaking of which, I do have like my because when discussing my in the discussion, I'm just gonna give you a little bit tidbit here. Not gonna be that much of a spoiler, but I'm just gonna pretty much be talking about how like ideas for better after Black Panther. I expected. Well, we did so with Soul and the Judas and the Black Messiah movie that's recently came out and stuff like that. But I expected like a rush order for like good black writers to tell more black people's not just black stories in of itself. Just like Soul, if you haven't seen Soul, it's about a black lead character, but it isn't about his bad environment scenario or dealing with any kind of racism or anything like that. It told a good story. They would have told with anybody else, but just with a black lead. And it's like something like that. And it's like that's what pretty much I'm going to be discussing, like other ideas, more better ideas for like making great black led films that isn't about uh black struggle, or at least not supposed to be 90% of our tale. But I'll get into that once I do the video. Okay. I'll sing Bill's Rat in a minute. I really like that one. Sorry, there's like this tour is giving me like Moana vibes, which another movie I really enjoyed. Moana, great music, and uh uh oh earlier this week I watched Frozen, the first one. That Let It Go song, days, literally days. That song was in my head. Like my God. That was weird. Plague Doctor. Didn't even know I had this. ESP. Come on, go with Egyptian thing. God, it's giving me David Bowie vibes. You might as well give Moria David Bowie costume or something, because I'm just getting heavy David Bowie from this. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I don't play much of Mercy, but good God, I love this costume, and I strive to acquire this weekly event costume, because my God. I love Mary. This is kind of like Mary's kind of a girl like you kind of really want to be with, and it's like you just snuggle up with, and she like got the right curves, and it's like so sweet, and it's like I just want to hug her. And she got that. You know what the thing is? She kind of looks like Velma from Scooby Doo, and that's probably why I'm digging her. Got a nice little caboose and everything. Haven't used this one before, so I'm gonna check it out. With the Lone Ranger. Sherlock. Could go with Sherlock. You know what? Haven't used Gambler all that much. I want to just give Gambler his due. Yeah, give Gambler his due. Yeah. What's that one with the yeah, this one archives. I gotta wait till I get like the archive event because this one's cool. This whole the bars that go up and down. Forgot what you call those things. Could go with this. I just really like this Tron look on her. Okay. And get better costumes for Tracer. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Sorry about that. I just want to make sure, like, get rid of all this Christmas stuff. It's kind of like those people who leave the Christmas trees up well into February, which I don't mind. I'll probably end up doing the exact same thing in the future, but it's like, gotta deal with it sometime and stop procrastinating.
Welcome to Paris. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
We're on the attack. Go Hanzo on this one. Just for you, Ash.
Comes honor. With honor, redemption.
What would our father think of what we've become, brother? Hard to say who he'd been more disappointed by.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
You look ridiculous.
Look in the mirror lately?
It is not my preference to see to matters personally.
What are you
But I will
looking
prove
at?
them.
Measure twice. Cut once. You are already dead.
3, 2, 1. Attack commence. Capture objective A.
Battle begins. Enemy sighted. See that which is unseen. See through the dragon's eyes. Start over at the beginning. See through the dragon's eyes.
Oh, there. My ultimate charge.
Is sated by the dragon.
Hold on.
See through the dragon's eyes. I will not be defeated so easily.
Don't like shooting a lady, but for you, I'll make an exception.
The objective is mine.
See that which is
Quick about it.
unseen.
Allow me to repair the damage.
60 seconds remaining.
Step right up.
My will made.
Still made it.
Attack on objective B.
Quintuple kill. Impressive. But a little bit too late.
Take cover. I admire your efficacy. I will not be denied.
Victory.
There we go. Another win in the bucket.
Play of the game.
Yeah, obviously had play of the game.
Epic.
Pure class.
Pure ass.
Now traveling to the south. Prepare for battle.
Hey Daniel, how you been?
Well, I suppose I'll be patching you up, as usual.
Empty your mind. Focus on the task at hand.
We got 2 silvers and 1 gold member. I'm hopeful for this. You only got 2 wins so far.
Moira by your side.
I want to get that Ghost of Tsushima costume for McCree. That's my goal right now. I've been playing for 3 hours, so hopefully I'll have a. Darn it, where is everybody? Yes, it's Overwatch. You never seen or played Overwatch before? Darn it.
No one can hide from my sight.
They're really giving us the business, man.
Coordinate your attacks on the objective.
Darn it, I'm not just getting my moment. I'm really not getting my moment here.
No one can hide from my sight.
Best round lost.
The dragon becomes me.
Score 0-1.
All systems checked out. Ready for combat maneuvers.
They're really playing some hardcore defense.
Favorite spider. I wonder what sort of web you're spinning now. It'd be a shame if something happened to you on the next mission. A real pity.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Make an advance. Let's let the hot cake. Enemies on my
objective.
No one can hide from my sight. Regista at your service.
Wow. I didn't do much in this. I'm usually so good with bashing, but I didn't get a word in edgewise almost.
Slay of the game.
Looks can be deceiving, but normally on the other side of things, usually the team who has like a gold and 2 silver members are like just top notch and like know what they're doing. It's like, but the other team has silver members of themselves but no gold. Seeing they're playing like hardcore defense, and it's like just doing like phenomenal. That's
Traveling to Horizon Lunar Colony. Prepare to attack.
On the attack. Shoot. No healer, so might as well go with Moria, I guess.
The true struggle is for the superiority of ideas.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Oi! This is no time for standing around.
It's available on, well, I don't know about all platforms, but it's definitely on PlayStation and Xbox, so you can definitely pay for it and, you know, play around with it. Might take a minute getting used to, but it's really worth it. It's really good.
Perhaps a new methodology is required. This will restore you. If we are to progress, we must claim the objective.
Darn it. Yeah, I announced on my Twitter that I was gonna play a little bit earlier today. I wasn't gonna. I'm gonna give like Assassin's Creed Valhalla like a break today, because since it was Chinese New Year, I wanted to check out like the new Overwatch skins.
The power of destruction. I will draw the strength from your
Double kill.
Get behind the barrier.
You best head for the hills.
I'm on fire.
That changes my thinking.
Objective A captured. Commence attack on objective B.
This will heal you.
I'm in the zone.
I'm under attack.
No one can hide from my sight.
Your power is mine.
I need to teleporter online. We move swiftly.
There was a flaw in my approach.
So weird place to put that teleporter.
Taking the point.
Shohei Mahal. Surrender to my will. I'm under attack. I'm not dead yet. Allow me to repair the damage. This, I will.
Please move behind the barrier.
I must reflect upon this. This will restore you. This will improve your condition.
Reality bends to my will.
Touch from afar. Your power. I require assistance. There was a flaw in my approach. I'm restored.
Special attack.
60 seconds remaining.
from afar.
Ugh.
30 seconds remaining.
When faced with a setback, you must challenge our assumptions. The power of destruction.
10 seconds remaining.
Surrender to my will.
Defeat. Play of the game.
I don't know if anybody did well in that match.
Welcome to Hollywood. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Actually, I'm gonna go with a risk on this one.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Your safety is my primary. Reinhardt, I have allocated my learning processes towards analyzing your combat performance.
What an odd compliment.
Barrier attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Engaging fortifications. I recommend moving behind the barrier. For your own safety, get behind the barrier.
We're gonna have no healers.
Barrier activated.
The objective is mine.
System fire. Please, do not go back to the days.
No one can hide from my sight.
Rebooting. For your own safety, get behind the barrier. Cease your resistance.
Eyes on the bad guys. You have to watch out for the ones
I've got you in my sights.
Analyzing previous combat performance. I can push if that would help. You are advised to hide.
right on schedule.
For your own safety, get behind the barrier. Alert! Sniper moving.
Moving to payload. Join me.
Please move behind the barrier. Standing ground.
Darn it.
Get in there, Bob.
I'm still new at this.
We need to rally on the payload.
Yeah, when I first started streaming, like I'm not sure if it was like something like
Sniper detected. Threat level neutral.
something my father did or what, but my internet had like lagging issues. But after, I don't know, it was like a month or so, it started like doing better. I'm not sure if it's because my little brother, because he liked to play online too, and I guess he was complaining about lagging issues. Because when he asks for something, I think crap gets done. It's so weird.
No one can hide from my sight.
I'm still new at this.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Enemy sniper! Keep your eyes open.
Don't waste
Supercharger is ready to be deployed. Engaging fortifications.
Darn it.
System restart initialized. We must get the payload moving again. Cease your resistance. Your safety, please move behind the barrier.
How did I miss?
Archiving combat data.
60 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I just when I try and get a goal, reach a goal, I somehow like had to deal with trash teammates, and it's freaking odd. I'm not really a PC gamer.
I'm still new at this.
Not that I haven't thought about it, but just, you know, it's probably not my thing.
Moving the payload. Join me.
You'll never see me play anything like World of Warcraft or anything like that.
Vital sign negative.
Yes.
À mon regard.
We just made it.
I am not ready to be deactivated. I recommend moving behind the line.
Easy payload. Take sequence destination.
Halt state. What's that? Pull enemies into 1,000 damage with, yeah.
Apagando las luces.
Oh my god, it's so close.
Play of the game.
I think maybe one time I got lucky with like several matches in a row with wins or ending up inside a win. I think that's probably where how I got that Mercy nurse modern nurse outfit from. Because that week I've been getting like a decent amount of wins in a row. It's on my list of Overwatch. You want to watch my list of Overwatch gameplay? It's on my YouTube channel, but it's just don't mind the first dozen if my voice quality isn't like up to snuff. Please,
The true enemy of humanity is disorder.
don't hope you aren't too bothered by it, because my audio quality in my early stages of my stream wasn't darn it all that good at the time. It was like way back in like late 2019.
I will follow my path.
Surrender to my will.
Greetings. Hello.
Sentry online.
Wait for it.
Vänta så.
Alignment fixed. Payload moves to its destination. Fall in.
I'm under fire.
My teleporter is online. Sentry turret placed.
Darn it.
Death is an illusion.
Wow, really not the time to be lagging right now.
Yahi parambasta viktahe. Turret in place. Death is an illusion.
Once the payload stops, shield's taking damage. The picket. My character can't take much more.
Teleport online.
Darn it. I didn't know where to put that teleporter safely.
There is still much to be done.
No one can hide from my sight.
My teleporter is online. value some little.
Double 30 seconds remaining. Victory.
Okay, finally got a third win. Yeah, towards the later half, I mean, like I think the first couple didn't sound that well. I think it was up to the point. Well, I don't want to spoil it for you if you haven't seen Batman Arkham Knight, but I don't know if it was like the 10th or somewhere between like the 5th to the 10th, somewhere around those videos is when like I acknowledged that the quality, because at the time I was using my Kinect to do the voice chat. I didn't have a professional microphone at that time. But then after a while they did like a huge major upgrade, unnecessary update I should say, to the X1 and the Kinect, since it's not really necessary ultimately for most people. They negated that use, so I had to figure things out. Plus, I think it was around either around that time or a little bit, a month or so after. It was during the shutdown period, or at least after the shutdown period. No, it was like late summer when I had to start doing the work from home thing, and I thought my laptop, because at the time prior to all that, before this whole pandemic and everything like that, like I tried doing like streaming using my laptop back in late 2019, and I realized, because I thought there was something wrong with my laptop, or I did something wrong with using like Streamlabs and what have you. But no, it turns out my laptop, I did not realize at the time, wasn't user friendly when it comes to microphones and stuff like that. I didn't find out until like one of the tech guys from my job tried to set me up for like work from home stuff using my laptop, and he was taking control of it like remotely, and he told me, I knew I needed like a Geek Squad kind of guy, but I didn't know how to reach out to one, or at least not get one over to my freaking house, because the whole pandemic at the time, nobody felt safe doing that. But thanks to him, I realized it wasn't me, it was my laptop wasn't user friendly when it comes to mics. And then I had to spend like $1,200 to get my new PC, which eventually I had to do it eventually anyway, because I wanted an actual computer. But that's what I'm using right now in order to be able to use the microphone that I have and stuff like that, and my Elgato and all that stuff. Just be able to chat with you guys so you can hear me clearly. And I got a pop filter, because prior to that, I didn't. When I finally figured things out with the mic, I want to make sure that because I took voice acting classes, so I know about hard P's and everything like that. So a little bit long after I got my new mic, I figured I better invest into a pop filter. So I got myself a nice little pop filter right in front of my mic, so none of that hard puh stuff. Because let me move my just a little bit, my pop filter. So if you hear like a puh, that kind of stuff, that's annoying in your ear. So I gotta have like a pop filter. So I invest into the pop filter, so that way, in case I do any hard T's or hard P's, it won't sound like it's popping in your ear, in case you're using like headphones especially, because that is annoying and hurts your ears.
Now entering the Temple of Anubis. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Oh, someone already chose Junkrat. Dang it.
Death walks among you. One of these days, someone's gonna put an end to you. I invite them to try.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Attack the objective. This is no time for standing around.
The reckoning draws
It's your funeral.
near.
You seem familiar. And I killed you before.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Party started. Neighbor. Amateur.
Comes. Much better.
How that fat thing just dip and dodge me like that?
Ash here.
This time, I'll finish the job.
Darn it. That reach.
This one's mine.
I will get my revenge. Death comes. Taking the objective. From the shadows.
Behind you.
Commence attack objective.
Attack the objective. Attack the objective.
Oh my god, I was just about to pop my ultimate, but luckily he got me before I did that. Thank God. Because one of the times, actually, I'm grateful.
That which doesn't kill you
Thank you.
makes you strong.
Been at this a while, so I better be good.
Repositioning.
Oh, I didn't think I would make that jump. perching at the top of that little tower thing. We got snipers. We can get them off that thing.
No one can hide from the hunters.
I'm on fire!
Got no healers.
Get in there, Bob.
Victory. Play of the game.
Why you not chewing any of that? At least one more hour. Guess we're stopping the payload. Darn it. I see you, Daniel. Take it easy.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Bastion. Stop the payload.
Wow.
Tactical goggles activated.
Yeah, she's a lifesaver.
Victory. Play of the game.
Huh, I still got something? Jeez. Oh yeah, when I first popped in. Yeah. Definitely the healer saved my butt. At least tried to save my butt. I might leave it at 2 hours. It's fine. Uh, I might pop in on Sunday just to try to get a couple hours in. Hopefully, I can get. I'm halfway through, so I can. Yeah, halfway through. I just gotta get at least 4 more wins. So what we got here? Arissa. Just another spray. Okay. Well, I'll definitely be back tomorrow. Probably sometime in the evening. Usually my 6 p.m. schedule. So that way we'll play just a couple of hours of this. Probably not gonna be too much time. Usually Sundays is usually 1 or 2 games depending on how I'm feeling. So thank you all for joining me. I'll need like at least 5 or 10 minutes just to use the bathroom, all the other stuff, get some water. Then I'll probably either hop on Uno next for like 30 to 40 minutes and then hop back into the Xbox to play a little bit more Darksiders 2 for a couple of hours. So I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Take care and be well.